Hello? Hello, hello? Are we live? Are we doing good? Are we doing good, my friends? Are we doing good? Are we live? Are we breathing, moving, doing? Yes, it seems so. Wonderful. Well, guys, hello. Once again. Let me close this out real quick. Hi there. Welcome to a fun little study stream. As always, if the looks weren't enough to illustrate what we're gonna be doing, we got some studies, low angle studies, and yeah, we're just gonna have fun with low angle sketches and all that. See what we can come up with here and there. Have some fun with it, you know? So that will be today's objective. Hello, Mucho Cuco. I hope I said that right. Mucho Cuco. Mucho. How is it going, buddy? You stopped in on some of the sketches that gonna be showing, and giving you an idea on what to look forward to for this morning or this evening, this night, however it may be for you, my friend. But yeah, just gonna be doing some low angle studies. I always love to do some studies beforehand whenever I'm want to do a polished piece, give myself some experience before I tackle it, an official piece at it, or just get the experience going before we dive into some challenges, since low angles do be difficult for me, so the more experience I've done, the better, So yeah, that's gonna be a bit of what we got going for right now, and we're just gonna see what we can come up with whilst we chat, have some good laughs, and as always, a good time. Always love getting in on the art streams. It has been a while, for sure. As you may already know, you guys, with Thanksgiving, took some time off with drawing to go on a bit of a vacay. It was a good time to how to say it, get some time off, but yeah, we're back and better than ever, as always, and seeing what we can get going, knock some rust off, really, too, because it has been a while since I've done a stream, so it is very nice to get back into things and knock some rust off, especially with these kind of streams where allows me to be very loose with it, because every time I try to do a drawing, it's like I don't have much room to like do gesture, or it's like, I mean, I do have room for sure, like as far as the um mentality is concerned. Like, okay, how to say it? Like drawing things live, it keeps it authentic, you know? Like, I'm not over here trying to make things look pitch perfect. Um, One thing I love about the streams is that it keeps it real. Whereas if I'm just, doing uh like a drawing, then it's like I put more pressure on myself. It's a unhealthy habit that I am working towards to break. And doing gestures like these provides that good experience on that, so that I don't have to be so constrictive or hard on myself, really. There you go for something like that. We go for something like this. Keeping it pretty loose. it's like the neat thing, like I was saying earlier, it's like, it keeps me real in the approach to things with doing sketches like these. Very good. Love it. We get some loosely for the neck here. And do want to keep in, yeah. Let's keep in, yeah, I have this right here. Let's keep it pretty loose with the detail with the head here. It's not so much the focus on the head so much. So, important thing is to isolate things as much as we can. That way we have more room to focus on what matters here. And matters is getting that perspective right. At least to the point where I can look back and say it definitely is resemblance. Or the resemblance is definitely there. The influence, I mean. You know what I'm trying to say, you guys. You know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully. And we'll just, because there is some bit of close going on here, not gonna be so technical on getting the breasts right. But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good right there. Not too bad for getting things started, for sure. Not too bad at all. Not too bad, not too bad. Normally, when I pick references to do stuff like these, I make that mental note that have it be a good reference. That way, it gives us opportunity to challenge ourselves and grow. Because I find that, like, the more I can challenge myself, the more I can get out of a study. So that is always a important thing that I want to keep in mind whenever I'm looking for a reference here and there. To get something for the collarbone, my goodness. Hopefully we can get something going here. I need some kind of like reference here, so let's do that. It's kind of tapers in there, so I'm going to use that as a rough guide. For whatever reason, I like to make things harder on myself than they need to be. So, do want to stop doing that. We go for something like this. Go for something like this, maybe. If it going a little bit like that, I think. Maybe we can get for something like this. Okay. Technical difficulties. Having some technical difficulties. think we can go for something like this. Adding some, just a tad detail. Not too sure, but it is something. Maybe I'll make that a little bit more. But go for that. Go for this a little bit. Not too sure, just playing around. Something like that, maybe. And if we can just do this. Get something going a bit for the breasts here. Not gonna be too I'd say it like fixed on getting it right. If we can just the reference back up again. If we can just get it on paper, so to speak, that is the priority here. Since it is under close for one, so again, I'm not going to be too worried about if it's off by a bit. That would be something like that. It is being supported by Roz, so you like that. We just do this for the arm. Something going like this. Go for this a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Again, let's not be too worried about the hands here. Not the focal point. I just want to get the overall perspective down. If we can, I think we can get away with something like this. Maybe we can go for something like this. Just gonna be doing some fine tuning from this time, from this point. To tell you the truth, I'm not so much neat when it comes to doing sketches. But for you guys, I do want it to be clean and clear, so we'll get something like that. Roughly. It's very like refreshing with how many ways the body can move. It definitely makes it to where endless possibilities on that one. So we'll go for something like that. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. It's definitely looks get better at it. I feel like this torso should have been a little bit more tilted, since the torso, or the, not the pelvis, the, is that right? Torso? Or is it the rib cage? The rib cage, yeah. It's like protruding a bit here. I feel like maybe it's not protruding not enough here, but that's okay. Noted for later. Noted for later. Now this one is definitely going to be a fun task. The perspective here is very creative. So ever so love doing the creative poses. But we'll see what we can come up with. As ever. Let's get that line down. Okay. Then we will use that line for the halfway. I mean, for this line for the getting the horse, the rib cage, the egg. We'll just call it egg, because it's easy to remember. The egg that we got going here, and then we get down the pelvis. And make it a little bit more. Go for something like then if we just this is definitely a interesting pose that we got going. I think something like that will work. Then we just go for this. I feel like this is a little bit let's see what is going on here? Let me actually, what do we got going here, you guys? What do we got going here? Go for some like that. Nice pose that we got going for sure. Very nice pose. Maybe we can go for that. And then those trunk muscles from the back, I think the bidder said they'll be like this. Just say insert on thing. If we'll just draw something a little bit halfway, we'll get the side of this obliques, I think is what they're called. There. Then we can use that as a guide a bit, since they're gonna be going like this. I think. Hold on. Yep. Okay. We're on the right track. And then let's see. Let's use this. Get something going roughly for the rest. Maybe something like that. It is gonna be supported by clothes again, so go for a bit like that as it goes in. Okay. Kind of just throwing at the wall, seeing what sticks, to be honest. But I think it's working out just fine. Pretty good. Go something like that. Ever so loosely. Or maybe no. It's going way too crazy. But okay. Go for that a bit. Then we can get the muscle of the butt there. Here we go like that. Get something going a bit, maybe like that. Go for that a bit. Ever so loosely. You guys, ever so loosely. Now I think I can edit this armor a little bit. Go for something like that. Do some tweaking, and yeah, we can call this Elfin. Normally when I do streams like these, it's pretty chill and pretty silent as far as my speech is concerned. I'm still getting used to talking and drawing, so I do get the works on that one. But other than that, I mean, this is you know, fun as always, getting in on the poses and studying like these. Most of the time I do streams like these where it's like I have something to study and sharing along what is going on as far as my studies is concerned. But other than that, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I love to do. Sharing the progress, doing a bit of documenting, you know, seeing where we have started versus where we're at now, which has been quite the endeavor already. With you know, YouTube, for example, and figuring out what it is, the kind of stuff that I want to do. But as every video, you know, every stream that we get going, I get ever closer to figuring that out. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. Pretty good. Let me see if I can just map out roughly this ear here, since it does feel a little bit awkward not do it. Okay. Now let's just do some tweaking. Get something loosely. Maybe we can go for something like that. Oh, and then back to the original. changing up the vibe here, going a little bit of a beach aesthetic. Since I am a strong lover of the beach. Whenever it's that time to get those kind of vacays, I just go all out and enjoy the atmosphere and the morning sun, the bright sun, I should say. You know, it's very vibrant, very lively to just let loose, you know, with the beach. It's just, this is what makes the theme I love to, like, with anime, with, you know, the beach episode, and you know, the kinds of fun that is made there. It's, yeah, man, I mean, going on the beach is fun. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, you know. They like to be a bit more on the secluded side, but you know, for me, I'm like, all right, let's go, you know. It's definitely one of those rare opportunities for me to just let loose. There's always something going on with me, and it's like, whenever going out at the beach, it's like, finally, you know, I could just, like, take a breather and let everything that is how to say it, like, let everything that is a responsibility wash away, because there is much responsibility that I have. But anyway, yeah, just going on the beach is really fun. I definitely wouldn't mind living next to the beach. Very lively and very freeing. Maybe we can go for something like that. Go for something like this. Um, This is gonna be a little bit um blocked by the torso there. And this arm. Let's just keep it pretty loose. We can go for... Oh, let's have it be a bit moved some more. Go for that a bit. And then we just do this. Get something going there for the arm. Go for something like that. Be keeping things loose as ever, for sure. We'd go for something like this. Have the bit of the bum stick out a bit. We got that line there. So it would be like this. Still gonna be doing some like the lower body studies for sure. Although not too sure if I'll get away with streaming that, since they'll be nude. So yeah. Some studies just gotta be done off stream, I suppose. I mean, I just love getting to share things and seeing how documenting it a bit, you know. It's fun, you know, seeing how you started and then versus where you are. It adds that layer of motivation to keep on going, you know. So I definitely have no problem with doing these kinds of streams. It's always fun. Always fun. I think we can get away with something like that though. And then get ourselves something going for the neck here, ever so loosely. And then we can just map out something real quick for the hand here. Again, not so much worried about it Um, looking bright. Just gonna get something down and then we'll focus in on doing hands when it is that study. Right now it's been more about like getting the perspective somewhat right. And I think I'm pretty pleased with this study that we got going here. But yeah, let's see if we can just map out this ear again, just loosely. Keeping it pretty nice and clean as ever. Maybe we can go for something like that. And I forgot to do the brow here a bit, so let's just get that out of the way real quick. I don't know why, but for some reason it's been a bit laggy strokes here, so we'll definitely look into that after I'm done here. But it's nothing too how to say it, like not too big of a problem. Not too big of a problem. But yeah, I think this is pretty good study right now, how this turned out. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Not too shabby, for sure. Not too shabby. Alright, and now let's just wrap things up, this last one that we got going here. She is wearing a mask, so won't be too worried about it being correct, so to speak. So to speak, so to speak, so to speak. Gonna be a bit off the training wheels here and see if we can map this out quick. Not that I'm pressed for time, but I do want to get off the training wheels, so to speak, and rely on my instincts. Instincts? Like the artistic eye. That's what I'm trying to say. The artistic eye. No, that's too much. We go for something like that. I feel like this is a little bit too small for the pelvis that we got going here. I've come across a lot of good references for the pelvis, so I most definitely am going to be doing a in-depth study and using those as references. Pinterest is such a wonderful uh what's the word? Like catalog for tutorials and visual learnings for me, since I am at heart a visual learner. So uh the video tutorials like on YouTube, they're a bit lost on me since my attention span as well is, you know, pretty short. um it's been getting better for sure, but for the most part, how I've learned is by like observing things and just having my own go at it versus watching a tutorial and then keeping them like what they're talking about in mind. But I'm definitely getting into the habit of incorporating tutorials in my studies, so been a great help there. It's all about like building up on it, you know. Building. Again, we're just gonna get something down loosely. I feel like this is a little bit too low. And then this arm is a little bit too high. Maybe go for some like this. Or maybe the arm is just too short. I think that's what's going on. It's... Wait. This perspective is a little bit throwing me off here. So hold on. Go like that. Oh my gosh, making my brain work. Maybe that. Go for that a bit. Visually learning, visually learning. Go for a bit like this. Let's refine things a little bit. Get something going with it's a little bit too messy here, so I do want to see if we can tweak it up a bit. So like the trunk muscles that we were talking about earlier, they would go like something like that. So I think no, this is a little bit too soon to start. It'll be like up here. Okay. Go for something like that. Then the ball here would go like that. Roughly. And yeah. We're just gonna be doing some fine tuning. For the most part, this is pretty much done. Just gonna be doing some fine tuning, and then we'll wrap things up and call this stream finished. I as ever, always love doing these kinds of streams and seeing what we can come up with. You know, playing around, having fun, and doing some learning as well. Doing some sharing of the Jawen and getting better at it for sure. Because definitely every study session, like I feel it, you know, feel it getting better, and that's always wonderful. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one with the studies that we got going here. As ever, keeping the stream for this one pretty short, you know, getting back into things from the vacay that I had. So as ever, gonna be picking things up a notch with YouTube and streaming. So, you know, getting back into the flow of it. steadily but surely. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping things up here, and as always, I'll be seeing you guys around. Have yourself a good one, and bye bye.